welcome back to another video. If you're new around here, I'm Bex. I'm mum to Finley, he's 18 months old, and I make videos about motherhood, home and style. I upload every Monday and my website is bexmassey.co.uk. I love baby names. I have quite a few baby name videos on my channel already, which I'll leave linked below. And I've collaborated with SJ as well, so I'm just excited to do this new tag. So without further ado, I'll just get on, and if you see me looking at my phone from time to time, it's just to check on the question. So question number 1, if you had a baby tomorrow, what would you name them, boy and girl names? If it was a boy, straight away it would be Gabriel. I love the soft vowel sounds within the name, but I also think it sounds quite strong at the same time. For a girl, I think I would probably go with Clover. I love vintage names, I love flower names, and I think this is still quite unusual, and I think it goes well with our surname as well. So question 2, what would you rename yourself keeping the same first initial? So my full name is Rebecca, and to be honest I quite like my name, so I don't know if I would necessarily change it, but if I had to choose a different name, then I would probably go for Roisin, which is Irish and I think it means rose, and I love the sound of it. I think it is more tricky to spell. It's obviously common in Ireland, but in England I don't think it is so common, and I just like the way it sounds really. Question 3, what would you have been called if you were the opposite gender? I remember talking to my mum about this last year sometime, and I can't remember the precise name, but I know that she liked the names Declan and Gregory, so maybe it would have been one of those. Favourite vintage baby name for boy and girl? This is a toughie just because I love so many vintage names. For me, it divides between vintage names that sort of romantic and flowery sounding, or vintage names that sort of grandma or granddad sounding names, which I've done sort of both types of lists of. And to be honest, my answer would probably change depending on my mood or the day you got me. But today I really like Floris, Agatha or Ginny or Kitty. Boys, probably Josiah, Francis and Wilfred. Favourite nature names for boys and girls? Again, tricky because I have so many that I love, but today I would probably say I love the name Finch, which is a bird's name. Everyone seems to like the name Wren at the moment, and I love Finch, which is still quite rare, but I think it's going to be one of these names that gets quite popular. And a nature name for a girl, I would go with Damson, which is a type of plum, or the name Plum itself. I love both of those names and I think they would be great in the middle name spot. Favourite YouTuber's name or baby name? I love Hayley Rebecca's little boy's name, Lawson, and Hannah and Stefan Michalak's boys' names, Grayson and Rufus. Favourite literary name? Scarlett, which would be Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. Atticus would be from To Kill a Mockingbird, and Linton would be from Wuthering Heights. Favourite O name that isn't Oliver? I love Orla, and I love Olivine, and I love Otto. What did you wish you were called when you were younger? I'm in my 30s, so when I was sort of at school, then names that were really in were names like Amber or Chelsea or Jade, which I probably would have liked to have been called. But I've also always loved the name Autumn, and so if I had to pick a name from the past that I would have loved to have been called, it probably would be Autumn. Any boys or girls names that were vetoed when you were choosing baby names? To be fair, we compromised quite a bit between names, but the two that were instantly vetoed would have been Phoenix. Don absolutely loves this name, he also loves the name Maverick, but they're just a bit too trendy for me. I do like really unusual and sometimes quite way out names, but I feel that they have to be, for me, either quite sort of throwback or quite sort of classic old-fashioned sounding rather than being sort of trend led. And a name that Dan instantly vetoed that I love is the name Coral for a girl. I I think it's just really unusual. I love the way it sounds. I also think that a name ending in L is really versatile for lots of surnames, but he just didn't like it, and that's fair enough. I haven't decided yet who I want to tag on this video, so I'm just going to leave the names of the people linked below in the description box. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more of my videos if you love baby names or if you love videos about motherhood, home and style, and I'll see you in the next one.